tall one. Thank you so much for this honor. I'm honored and humbled to be receiving this award today, especially from an organization like RISE that prides themselves on empowering people that seek refuge and a sense of belonging and hope. It's incredibly meaningful to me. And this is more than just a personal honor. For me, it is a full circle moment. So if you'll give me a couple of minutes, I'd just like to share a bit of my story. This recognition holds really special significance because of how closely Haji's story aligns with one that lives within my own family. About 3 years ago, my dear friend and colleague, Elle, told me about Haji and about RISE. Elle's here today, raise your hand. And my Key Bank family and my friends, everybody say hi. And at the time, Elle was on the board for RISE, and he spoke with such admiration about the wonderful work that RISE was doing for refugees and immigrants. And soon after, Elle arranged a virtual introduction between myself and Haji. And in that very first conversation, I felt something stirring in my spirit. We had a moment on that call. I felt a sense of nostalgia that I couldn't really put my fingers on. And Haji, I've never shared this with you, but there was a familiarity in your presence, in your voice, in your determination, in your purpose. At first, I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but a couple days after our introduction, I was looking through some family photos, and I came across an image of my grandfather as a younger man, and then it clicked. You saw some pictures of my grandfather up there. The familiarity wasn't just about appearance, it was about the legacy. It was about the unwavering decision to prepare a way for others, as you have, Haji. So my grandfather, Daniel Antonio dos Santos, left the island of São Nicolau on Cape Verde, or Cape Verde, which is a series of islands off of the coast of Senegal, wildly unknown by many Americans. Any of you heard of Cape Verde? Yes, thank you. Because usually it's like, where is that? And at just 19 years of age, he boarded a sailboat. And he traveled 27 days across the ocean to a country he had never seen, carrying with him nothing but courage and the hope for a better life. He didn't know the language. He didn't know what lay ahead, but he believed in the promise of community. And when he arrived in New Bedford, Massachusetts, there was already a community of Cape Verdeanos waiting for him. People who had came before him and also prepared the way. They created spaces of welcome and support, and so that others who were arriving couldn't just come here and survive, but also to thrive. And once my grandfather found his footing, he married my grandmother, Teresa Fernandez. Together they raised 10 children. They bought a home. My grandfather worked in the oil refineries until his retirement, and he helped to found the Portuguese Cape Verdean Citizens Club in New Haven, Connecticut. I remember all of the cookouts, the Cape Verdean boat rides, the Cape Verdean dances. Growing up, I just thought they were the best parties ever. But as I got older, I learned that they were in fact acts of collective love. They were community events that allowed others to come here and feel seen, held, and supported. He didn't just make space, but my grandfather also prepared a way. And that's what this award means to me. This is more than just a philanthropic gesture. It is a living continuation of my grandfather's legacy. Because preparing a way is more than charity. It is a sacred responsibility of us all. A declaration that says, because someone made room for me, I will make room for you. So if you share the lived experience of Haji or my grandfather or so many others in this room, if you've ever had to leave your homeland in search of something better, something safer, something freer, I want you to know this, that we see you and we honor your story. We celebrate your courage, and we are indeed preparing a way for you. So because despite of the noise of the moment, despite systems that attempt to marginalize or exclude, I want to say to you clearly, you are not alone. You are not an outsider. You are part of us. You are part of the story, a deeply meaningful part of the American story, and the majority of us, the vast majority of us, your neighbors, your community, we are committed to preparing a way for you all. Kuumbu katin familia, bakatin nada. In Creole, the language of Cabo Verde, that means if you have no family, then you have nothing. But family isn't just the one we're born into. It's the one we build in love and solidarity and a shared purpose. It's the one that shows up and says, I see you. I will walk beside you. I will prepare the way. So tonight, I accept this award in honor of my grandfather and in deep reverence for the work that RISE does every day and the amazing opportunity I have to stand in support of this work through my role in Key Bank and because of the Key Bank Foundation's alignment to and commitment to the mission of RISE. So may we never grow weary of preparing a way toward dignity, a way toward community, a way toward humanity, and for certain, a way to lead with love. Thank you.